Wake up with the sun in a steaming cup. Tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The Morning Mac got the flavor, got the glow. Start it right, let your energy flow. High takes rising like the morning brew. Fresh ideas and a laugh or two. From the first headline to your daily dose. This is the show where your spirit goes. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold. New ideas with the sunrise spark. Fuel for your fire when the world feels dark. Spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. With a sunrise spark, fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. We're spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Roll out of bed, bring your dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold.
Grand rising, everybody. Today is a beautiful day. Yes, it is. It's a beautiful day. Nice, crisp day. Like I said, I like this kind of weather this time of year. Just cool enough to put on the jacket, but not hot enough to wear a bathing suit. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I'm saying? I like this. This is my time of the year. It's also everybody's time of the year. Y'all need to be ordering y'all books. What's up? Y'all know y'all can get it from different places and all. And you also can get it from me. Ain't nobody been DMing me about this here book. Or, I'm like, come on, get your books while I have copies. And when you get it from me, you get an authentic signed copy of the book. Yes, you do. You get it with something, one of my sayings or something ever or something. It's just authentic and originally, and you getting it originally from the author. Mark my words. Yeah, write it down. This day, October 24th, this book is about to be like that. You know, it always take one celebrity, right, to get the book or to get it going and read it, make it poppin', just to have y'all read it. You know, read it for yourself to see if it's a good book, and you'll see. But it always takes a celebrity going on. So I'm gonna get a couple of celebrities that I know have the book, and I'm gonna get them. I'm trying to get them to do my commercial, and so they can tell y'all, yeah, this is a good book. Or for those who've already read the book, they can tell you it's a good book. It's a decent book. You know, it's not a bad read at all. And I'm just waiting and waiting my time, so that 50 Cent or Spike Lee or somebody, whoever do the Stars or HBO live or new movies, can turn this into a series. That's right, a series. Way too long, I may be able to do it myself, but this is definitely something that you want to see. Just like Molly Moss, CMOS. CMOS is something that you really may want to include. Well, you should add to your diet. Like I said, it helps with a lot of stuff. It helps with the cognitive skills. It helps keep you full longer. It helps boost your immune system. It helps by removing those impurities out. You know, it cleans you out in so many different ways. And it get that mucus up out your body. And we all know that's a lot of mucus. Too much mucus in you might make you sick. And we don't want that. We don't want that at all, especially this time of year. Look, how much snot do a body produce? I mean, really, it seems like when you snotty, it seems like you could snot forever. And I'm like, where all this snot is coming from? I found out because I have trouble with my lungs, breathing, asthma, and all that, like David Green said, and all that, whatever, all that milk, dairy is the high producer of mucus. So they tell you to stay away from dairy, and it will cut your mucus consumption or mucus buildup in your body back. They used to tell my sister that a long time ago, rest in peace, Felicia, before she passed, when she was a little girl, that when she had asthma stuff, that, you know, she couldn't drink a lot of milk, or they wouldn't give her a lot of dairy, or no ice cream, no yogurt, no milk, you know. And when you kids, you love that kind of stuff, but it helps because it kept mucus in, it kept her full with mucus. And she had the asthma so bad that it sounded like it was always something in her chest rattling, and you could hear hers really good. She had it really bad, unfortunately. My asthma came when I was 33 years old. I grew into the asthma, and the doctor said it's because of the poor air quality that we live in our climate. I was like, wow. So yeah, that's how I became asthmatic and all that other stuff. So the environments can get you sick too. So not only do we got to watch what we put in our body, we got to watch what our body is around and what our skin and we consume through our skin, through our lungs, through, you know, all that other stuff. Y'all know what I'm saying today. Look, right, real quick, I just want to tap everybody around the world is tapping on it, so it would be prudent for me not to tap on it too. All right, POTUS. Okay, y'all, everybody, you know what POTUS stands for, right? In case you don't know, POTUS is an acronym for President of the United States. So POTUS is breaking down. And actually already tore down a wing of the White House to make his dance floor, or should I say ballroom, bigger. It sits like 600 people. They said that he's making it bigger to fit like 1,000 people, right? Whatever have you. Why are people getting into an uproar? Because he wants to take his money and do some decorations. So I care less if they tore the whole thing down. Tear it down and build it out. I mean, but for some reason, for significant historical reasons, where, you know, you hear a lot of people say, oh, the enslaved black men built the White House, and it's just legendary. And some things you just don't touch. But obviously, he don't feel that way. He want a bigger ballroom. And if you want to spend what they say $300 million on building a bigger ballroom, I'm like, dude, wow, you got money like that? I guess so. I didn't, I thought the president wasn't allowed to have businesses or money, but maybe. Look, filthy rich is filthy rich. So anyway, my point is, if you want to do some redecorating, is it against the law? Is it unconstitutional? Is it written somewhere where he can't redecorate his home? And if he's using his money, they said POTUS is using his money, then why do we care? Why do why do we care about that? It's just something else in the news. Now they need to care more about him beefing with Canada right now. That's our number 2 trade person, Canada, and they about to get into all fisticuffs. I don't know if y'all watch Roland Martin and all that stuff, because I watch Roland Martin and the other stuff like Politica and all that other stuff, not because they just have some interesting stories and viewpoints and takes, which not necessarily all may be mine, but it's just interesting to see other people of color, non-color, whatever, just to hear other people's viewpoints about things, and they're upset. Now, when I say they, I want to say allegedly the Ronald Reagan Foundation is upset because Canada misused a speech that Ronald Reagan did back in 1987. That was like 40 years ago, right? So they're upset about something they used 40 years ago. They did, and they said, oh, it's misused. And because Reagan at the time was saying how tariffs is not a good thing. So Canada got that footage, because Republicans love Reagan. All the Republicans, Reagan was the man. And they using this to say that tariffs isn't a good thing, and what he said about tariffs and back in 1987 and all of that still hold true today. And so now you want to go to war with Canada on it. We're not trading. No, that's tariffs. We're not dealing with Canada. We making enemies. My enemies and my frenemies. And you're doing it because they didn't have permission to use that Ronald Reagan commercial and all of that. The way that the climate is, how hot and intense its tensions are all over the globe, why do we care about Canada throwing out commercials and stuff? Hell, over in Europe, they got starving Americans on the corner doing commercials saying that we need money. I mean, look, if the other countries do their commercials the way they want to do, just like we see the commercials of the starving Cambodians or the starving people, to give them money, and they say, oh, that's not us. They see commercials of starving homeless people here, and America's back. It's all this stuff is a scam and political. But I wouldn't start a trade war with them. I wouldn't say, okay, I'm not going to do business with you because you're doing bad commercials. So I don't know. I just think differently. That's just me. But especially the way things are now with the economy, I'm like, good grief, Charlie Brown. Y'all just keep throwing coals, throwing sticks under the fire. You just go, and it's just like poof. And American people are just sitting here watching the shit go ablaze because there's nothing that nobody can do. Or is it something that somebody want to do? I don't know. Let's say good morning to the people on my panel. I just get sick about it.
Wake up with the sun in a steaming cup. Tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The morning that got the flavor, got the glow. Started right, let your energy flow. High takes rising like the morning brew. Fresh ideas and a laugh or two. From the first headline to your daily dose. This is the show where your spirit goes. Oh, it's the morning back.
Hey, y'all.
What up, Riri? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear y'all. But
Um,
I went on a little long about POTUS, but
about POTUS.
about POTUS ass. I mean, like,
POTUS. Yeah, I don't
goodness
really
gracious.
watch that stuff. I don't really. I ain't into it. Like what happened in the soccer tournament? Did you watch it? Did you know what happened in track and field, the swimming? Like I be watching stuff that I know people don't watch. And to me, it just seemed like dang, everybody's watching. And then when I talk to people, they're like, "No, I don't really watch track." Like you don't know Melissa Jefferson, Shawty a Beast. We got people from Maryland that's running the Olympics. And people just don't watch it. And it's like that with me now with politics. I just don't
Mm,
watch it. People watch it, they believe in it. They think, oh, this stuff is going to happen. They believe in anything these people say. They can say anything they want, and it's true. Aliens coming here, they about to invade us. 1 minute, then we flat Earth, then we a round ball. We got medias coming towards us, but we never going towards the media. It's like, how did that make sense? We in infinite space. We all, but we never about to crash into a media. But we always got one coming towards us. Is they always catching up with us, but we can't never. It's like it's no traffic where we going, but it's all the traffic behind us. It don't make sense, and we don't know what's in space. So it's like how we never run into stuff. So it just be a bunch of lies. So I just don't get into it because I see a lot of people they getting their feelings about this stuff. Like they really
mhm.
lose relationships, friendships. People don't talk to their parents because it depends on what party they actually voted for. And at the end of the day, it's a game. So I don't get into the game no more because I ain't got time to be arguing with my loved ones and friends about some shit we can't control or have no control over.
There are three games that best fit the scenario of the world that you could say this is about world. The game of life, the game of sorry, and the game of monopoly. Because it's a monopoly, that's life, and sorry if you don't get it. So look, I'm out here trying to do what I can do to make it better for me and my loved ones and my family. So as long as we here, it ain't hurt nobody, ain't gonna hurt nobody. Do what we do. I like to keep joy and laughter going, in spite,
What
just to
up,
get
Matt?
the climate be so hot. So we got to turn up the funny even more. If I
Hell
can make
yeah.
it a little while,
People watch comedy during this time. Matt said you watching
you
track
want to laugh.
during the rapture. Hell yeah, I'm watching track during the rapture. I'm watching the Morning Max show, the podcast. I'm watching everything during this rapture because at the end of the day, it's always a rapture. That's what they always say. Hey, you doing this? Because I like track because I get to see all the countries that we so called going to war with and we having
Uh-huh.
these disputes with. They side by side hugging running against each other.
Say
So it's like, how do that
congratulations.
make sense? It's like we at war with each other, but these kids out there joint having kids together, they actually competing with each other. It's like the world is competing. That's what the Olympics is about. It's about the world. It ain't about just the United States. And then we got the world coming to the United States in what 2028. The Olympics going to be here. That means China going to be here. Everybody that we so called beefing with, they people's going to be here to support their country. So it's like, come on, this stuff is fake, man. Y'all
That's gonna
still
be
believe
interesting.
then and go ahead. But I don't
Okay.
see neighborhoods beefing and then they throwing a 5-on-5 tournament against each other in the hood. Like that ain't gonna work. They it's gonna be a fight or something. Something's gonna go off. But for some reason, these countries can throw bombs at each other, then go out there and like, what, we're gonna leave it on the track. Like,
And
nah.
stop inheriting other people's beefs. That is the most stupidest thing that you would think.
America.
If we all be mad at Canada, everybody mad at Canada, and when him and Canada get cool again, POTUS and Canada get cool again, but everybody else still gonna be mad at Canada. I, it's just the move
Where
and
the
march.
time don't lie. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow.
Grand rising to you, baby. JoJo, baby. That's gonna be my new mushroom
Yo.
chicken man. Because damn it, that food that he cooked the other day, Molly Mall, didn't look scrumptious delicious. I seen it after it was cooked, and I was like, put a piece on my plate. You know,
Yeah.
Already.
you already know.
Who the topic? Who the topic? Who the freak on this Friday? Where the topic at?
Ain't get to
Look,
that
you
yet.
look, you the freak on that Friday. You might get me do something strange for that piece of that mushroom. Damn, that look good. Felicia, you in the building?
No, I'm in the house.
In the house.
Okay.
In the house. Look, did you see that picture of that food that didn't it look like chicken?
Yeah, it did.
Did you? I was like, how the hell you get it to look like? And he said it tastes, and I want to taste it. Yes, I do. I taste the mushroom. Because like I said, it was me, Misha, and my son was out. He wanted to go to Outback for his birthday. And this was a while ago. And we did, and they had mushrooms. And like for appetizers, whatever, these they look like little chicken nuggets. Them things was good. I don't know what kind of mushroom they was, but I was like, this not no mushroom. This good. So it was, so I'm willing to try mushrooms now. I didn't used to like mushrooms because I don't like black olives either. But I didn't used to like mushrooms because I just remember the ones that was in the can that they put on the pizza and how they taste. Now I like the mushroom, like the cream of mushroom or something where I can't see the mushroom. I never did like the shroom itself, if that makes sense. I like the flavor. But now I'm willing to eat the whole shroom, give a different kind of shrooms a try. Then that's when I found out, oh, girl, they got different kinds of mushrooms. This tastes like this like, I just had to open up my palate. And look, I had to do that. I had to do that with my sex card too. The sexual appetite. It takes, all it takes, y'all, is one person that's freakier than you to get you to try something different. That's you always do missionary style. He go, let's do doggy style. You be like, doggy style. What's that? Turn around, arch your back, lay down. No, get flat down. They want you to put your hands flat down like a panther. You got to get your breasts, got to be touching the mattress. Flat down, arch your back. Your back got to be humped where they can set a cup in the back of it. And then so they can go to Pound Town. When they grab you, both hands go, you're like, wait a minute. Let me throw it on you. You sit there, put the arch in your back this way, pull it up, stick it out, and let me bounce on it. You ain't gonna try to hurt nobody, but see, you have to learn your body and stuff, and we have to learn the proper way and procedures into doing that thing.
That nigga said power tap. That nigga said, see, you can't do this with a turtleneck on. That's from Norbert. That's Norbert, shorty. That's Norbert.
Oh, that's Florida. That's a power tap. That ass. Power tap.
Shorty said, but you naked. Look. He said, well, you can't do this with the turtleneck on. You can't see the barriers.
Woo! And everybody power tapping. She doing this. Woo! I think I need some private lessons. You doing
that nigga was over there smoking a fug. That nigga was over there smoking a fug, looking crazy as shit while Norbert and Slim was talking. That nigga had a fug in her hand. She was Rasputia. That's a funny motherfucker. I gotta put that on.
That was funny. That was funny. Norbert was the good.
What y'all talking about today? You still ain't tell me what the topic was.
The topic. Well, it's Freaky Friday. You asked who was the freak.
You saw all that. You started having flashbacks and shit. You know what I'm saying? This food preparation flashbacks. You was like, ooh, as soon as you saw me, she saw that motherfucking drumstick. She was like, oh, that drumstick, nigga.
You was stupid. If I have any food flashback, it would be something that my aunt cooked. I ain't even gonna go into that, but that was the one.
What's the topic? Get to the topic because we want a topic.
The topic is Freaky Friday. The topic is
Okay.
our sexual, like I was trying to segue it into how do we coax in getting our partners to try different things. Because a lot of times I have heard women say this. I don't say all women, but I've heard that if I heard this said that if a woman introduced something new, the guy gonna be like, "Who you learned this with?" Or the woman would be like, "Who you learned this with?" I've never experienced that because when I was given certain stuff, I just thought it was just something wild and freaky. Oh, you seen this in the movie? Okay, well, let's give it a try. See if we like it. See what comes out in the wash. So, how do you get your partner to try new things? Do you just say, "Let's do something new," or let's dig in? I'm gonna go since the ladies always go first, and Felicia's our only lady on the panel, and then you guys out there in the audience. How do you get your partner to try different things or something new? Felicia,
All mine had to do was ask, Reese. That's all. All he had to do was ask. I was good to go.
Okay. Did you ever ask him to do something too?
No, not really.
No.
No, I didn't have to. I mean, hell, we learned together. I mean, shoot, everything he wanted to learn, I wanted to learn, so it doesn't matter. We learned it together.
So he was a good teacher. So
yeah, pretty much. He was a good teacher of each other.
Taking the lead, and you was a good student.
And just like a teacher would say to you, good answer, good answer. We're gonna send you home with a star today for that. You know what I mean?
Look, put it in your hair. Let's put it in your hair this time. Okay, let's try it. It might help you grow. Go on with it.
Yeah, so that was what was up.
So you was open.
That's cool. Yeah, but she grew. She was talking about growth too. She was like, we did that together. We grew together. That was a good word. You know what I mean? A lot of people might not use in the sexual content conversation is growth together. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like I do, or you know what I mean? It's kind of, so that was a good word. I like the way she, it was simple, easy, but pretty deep, when it comes to success in it, and she sounded like she was happy with it. So it was plenty of success in it. Sounded like, I wasn't that. Wasn't me.
Yeah, it was that they was filth.
I tried to teach you, but you didn't want to learn. You were scared.
And I was like, everything was like, I was so, you know what? And she said, scared. You can't be scared to explore with your partner. When you have your partner, you have to trust. So she trusted them enough to explore with them, and they grew together. So, and that is that right there is powerful. I was like, you got to do what? And no, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing it. And it's so funny because stuff that I said I was never gonna do, I found myself doing it again and again and again.
From way back in the day, that's something, what I mean? Usually when you say never, it usually comes into, because the universe don't hear never. It just feels the emotion of what you're talking about. See, it don't hear do, don't, and never and all that stuff. It just hears the powerful meaning of what your emotions are behind. So if you're saying never eat one, you know what I mean? I'll never eat one. You got so much the universe don't hear that. The shit could switch up on you and you wouldn't even know it. You'd be like, all of a sudden you want to eat one. Where did this come from? I got an appetite.
Molly, what do you think that anything that your mate, your partner, whatever, wanted to do, how would you coax them into doing something? Or did they coax you into doing something?
Mimi pop in. She said pop on a video, and she said or act like it was his idea. Trick bag. Some men don't like it when you know more than them.
Okay.
That's insecure.
Yeah, insecure. They cowardly.
Yeah.
They think that niggas get in their head. They think she got too many bodies, or she must have a lot of bodies or something because she know a whole lot more than me or whatever. You know what I mean? So no, that's insecurity.
Right.
If that happened, you should bounce because that's not the only place that insecurity gonna play. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the trust part right there, because he's not trusting, or not trusting their partner enough, and don't want to go on that trip together. He's like, where you learn this at? Oh, like I was saying earlier, where you learn this at? You out there, you must got a lot of bodies to know how to do this. No, not necessarily. You
No, no,
know,
it take one teacher.
mhm.
Shit. She could have
And you
got
don't
that from her
have
uncle.
any
She could
body
have
at
got that
all.
from her. She could have got it from her uncle. You never know. Shit. You know what I'm saying?
Or my auntie, because she would tell me a lot of stuff, and I would try some, But does that mean I'm out here bodying people? Not, nope. It just mean I'm listening to somebody who you know who tried it or whatever, and I was like, oh,
Yeah, but
so
it could mean the other two, though. It could be the other two.
well, the men could get stuff from their uncle and stuff like that. They like that one when they say put a finger in the butthole. I don't know who started who with that, whatever, but um, that's just crazy. I mean, I don't know who thought it or who somebody had to do it first. He'd be like, wait a minute, let me put a finger in your butt while I'm hitting it from the back. I'm like, nigga, I ain't no bowling ball. What you grabbing? What you doing? But you gotta let your partner know what you doing.
Might put a little pressure on there. You know what I mean? A little pressure on that point. You know, it don't always got to be penetration. You can just put some pressure on there. You know, and that thing be different. You know what I mean? If not for you, not for her, for you, for sure. You put a little pressure on there, you feel that shit on the other one. You know what I mean? You feel that pressure on the coochie cooch while you in there. You be like, ooh, that made it a little tighter. You know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah,
something like that.
that's what I heard too. That's crazy. Like, I'm like, but to each his own, that's trying something new. But Molly, but I was asking her, would you coach your partner into trying something new?
I don't do that. I don't
You don't do
really.
nothing new?
Nah, I mean everything I done started from young, I still do. I don't be doing that weird shit. I ain't with the
No,
weird
no,
shit.
not weird, but
I mean,
to
that's something
them.
new to me. To me, it's weird. To y'all, it's probably normal, But I ain't with the butt licking, butt touch,
No, no, I
with
ain't talking
all
about
that.
that,
But
Molly.
she
I'm
asked
talking
me
about
that. I'm just saying I don't do nothing I'm not comfortable with, and I don't care to do. So if I was with a girl and she asked me to do that, it's still no. I'm just not trying to do that, So it's each his own, Some things I just don't do, and I don't try to coach nobody into doing something that I like. Now, if it's something that we both want to try, let's try it. But I don't want to you to do something just because I'm asked you to do it, and it's something you're really not into, but you're gonna try it just because you know I'm
like
asking
for
you.
instance, like doggy
If we
style. Like
both
say
want to
y'all
try
always
it,
doing
that'd be good. But I don't
this.
want to be in a situation like I try for you. I do it because of you. Like, nah, let's both try it. Like, yeah, I want to try it too. Then that's cool. But it always seemed like when like, well, I did it because he asked me to. Like, nah, I don't never want to like unless women just be lying like Misha said, we'd lie or women a lie and make it seem like it was just his idea. They really want to do it. Now, if that's the situation, I might understand it, but I just want to know, be real with it. There's something you want to do too, then come on, let's try it. But don't make it seem like I was the only one want to do it. You only doing it because that's something I wanted to do. I wouldn't do that to her. It gotta be something that we both want to do.
It could be something as small as I'm saying, like a different position or something like going from missionary to doggy. Like,
Yeah, if she don't want to do that, why I'm with her? I ain't in no relationship with a girl that ain't liking doggy style.
how would you say?
Just
How
turn
would
over, bend over,
okay that
turn over,
okay?
bend over. What she gonna say? Oh, I never did doggy style. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure a lot of women like doggy style. A lot of them probably their favorite position. So just like that's a normal one, you know, like that ain't really getting her to do nothing. I just thought y'all was saying like something off the wall, you know, like a
Okay.
nigga
Yeah,
mad or something,
like a
like I don't break
swing,
his
like
ass,
a
you know.
swing or a leather
Yeah,
helmet or something. You know, that's
yeah.
what he talking about. Like a
I was talking
swing.
about anything, to try something. You know,
Yeah,
how you
the
walk
doggy style would
just
only be new in like some
that's
immature sexual
I see
people.
what
You know
you're
what I
saying.
mean? Like somebody that ain't never experienced that before. I mean, now if somebody broke out that mask and that little black whip and that leather vest and shit and
be
it had a
like, wait
swing
a minute.
pop down out the ceiling. The swing fell out the ceiling, swoop, and you was like, oh shit, now that's something different. That's what he talking about, like the finger in the butt type. Like what he ain't with that type outside the so-called normal sexual activities. You know what I'm saying? So I feel it. A lot of people don't like outside the box shit when it comes to that. They got their purpose. Some people don't even do it unless they trying to have a baby. So I mean, you know what I mean? They think that's the only, the only purpose for that. Like, it's not a pleasure box. It's a baby box. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want the pleasure box. I don't want no baby box. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-oh. There
Hey,
you go.
who a pleasure? Who will be the pleasure box? Who in there?
Ladies and gentlemen,
That nigga got blanket on?
boys and girls,
This guy's
the
blanket.
funniest
Right,
man
he
in the
thick
world,
over there.
Nigga got his
funny
blankie,
man,
Molly.
David Green.
David, you still
Um,
sleep?
no, no,
Look, yeah, they done
Oh,
somebody
damn.
kidnapped Dave ass. He in the car wrapped up.
That nigga in
They,
one of them sexual straitjackets right now. They got his ass kidnapping him.
they might have been burning the candles at both ends last night on the podcast. I know sometimes
What up, Kenneth?
LA like to do a
Um,
marathon.
Misha
Yeah.
said, "Well, think back when you was young and inexperienced. How do you introduce something other than missionary or just in the bedroom?"
Think back, I was young, I was experiencing a lot, and I was scared. And I lied and told the people that I was experienced. So he'd be like, "Oh, you trying to do such something?" Like, "Oh yeah, I'm down. I can do." No, I wasn't. I remember first times is first time when you're young and you're inexperienced or you just don't know, and you're trying something new for the first
Hold
time.
up.
If you're tense, your partner know that you tense, and your partner know if something you doing is comfortable and uncomfortable because he could feel the fear in you.
Okay,
Especially
tell me about like after you had it and then you got introduced to the new shit. I ain't talking about new fresh out the box shit popping all
like
around.
doggy style, something like
I'm
doggy
talking,
style.
yeah, like the first time you had it, he hit it like this, and then other stuff started getting introduced. How does that play its role?
Then you try to perfect the style or position. You try to make it more comfortable for you because then you find out, oh, that ain't that bad. Oh, I like that. I probably like it better if I arch my back this way and go there or put a pad down there on the knees. Or I probably like it better this way. For then you can tweak it once you get introduced to it. It's just like driving. When they tell you driving and you learn to drive, they say your hands are supposed to be what? On 3 and on what? What's that other one? Your hand's supposed to be, or is that 11? 3
I
and
thought it was 10 and 2.
10 and 2. Okay. 10 and 2. See, I know 3 and
Well,
11.
what's that?
It's like when you first learn it
Oh,
and
10 and 2. Oh, okay, I got you.
then you driving and you first learning, you tense, you stiff, but once you get used to it, you all like this driving now. drinking and smoking and eating and
You
stuff.
trying to make 3-point turns and everything on that
But
motherfucking
Yeah.
hammer.
with it, you can
But that
perfect it to
that's
your
the
life.
dude though. You on the passenger side, you got to get comfortable with him driving. If you
Right.
comfortable with driving, you're not in the car saying, "Whoa, slow down, hold on, watch that, this turn, this and that."
Make this left,
So
make this left, make this right, a little bit to the right, a little bit to the
like,
left.
yeah, he the nigga. So it's just like he doing the same thing over and over, and you comfortable with it. You like this position now. Now he's saying, "Hey, I'm driving with my feet. How do you feel now?" You know, just like now he
Well,
want to flip you over. You know, he's flipping you over now.
he
Like
is the
you
car.
okay with that?
You're the driver.
You
and
ain't
the partner
driving. He in
is-
control. You ain't the damn car. He in control. He driving.
If he
He telling,
driving,
if he telling you to bend over, turn this way, hey, we're gonna do this, do that. He in control.
yeah, then I'm the car, and then you can tell when your car choke up, and you can tell when hey this ain't riding right. You can tell when your
This
partner.
ain't
What
riding
I'm
right.
saying, know your partner. You can tell when they're scared and tense up. I have never been with a man that was scared of
It
me.
ain't always scared when they tense up. It's because you laying wood. Sometimes they tense up. That's what that be. It don't always be fearful. You know, you slap all that thing up in them, they might straighten them legs out or something. You know what I mean?
No, that's too hard. This, you don't want to be hurt. You scared. You get tensed up. You like, wait a minute. That's still tensing up. When you push him back, push him out, or whatever. Hold it.
That's
Wait a
still
minute.
talking about the first time. We talking about when you was comfortable and you liked it. Ain't no tensing up or nothing. We saying he just want to switch positions. What? How did that go for you? You know, like, hey, let's do
I'm
it this way
telling you
now.
how
You
it
saying
was.
something?
Like
You
your
going
uncle
somewhere else?
It was tense.
was you all with it? Did you just let him drive or what?
I had to follow the lead because I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
There you go.
We
There you
telling
go.
you.
That's what we talking about.
I was
Did you do any studying? Did you do any studying? Did you go to the old VHR tapes and pull out one of them
Yeah,
VHRs?
No, I went to my old emoji. I went to Rumble Fest and I watched the old Oracle. What do it means when this and that says? Does that mean I'm coming? I didn't even know I was having an orgasm when I had an orgasm.
You went to what? What was that you said you went to? You went to what?
I went to my Oracle.
What's that?
My person that I trust.
Misha.
Okay.
No, Misha didn't know nothing.
A person. Okay, a person.
Misha didn't know
I
nothing.
never heard that word.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like I ain't had to go to my father to know what a nut was. It happened. I was like, what the fuck was? Hold on. My first time, like, hold the fuck on. That shit felt good, but it was all. I wanted to keep doing that shit over and over. It ain't matter. Every day, I was like, this the best feeling in the world. I ain't had to go to no oracle. I was like, shit, this whole time. You know, it's like, yeah,
I had this shit right here the whole time.
No wonder when you young, you keep touching that mug. He trying to let you know, Slim, I'm your best friend for real. You out there. Little boys always playing with themselves for a reason.
Follow me to
they
paradise.
Early, let them know, man. We
That's my ding-a-ling. That's my ding-a-ling talking. Follow me, brother, to paradise. I got you.
Women are.
Man, you against the world.
That's right. That's right.
Different.
Shit. Against the world. Let's go.
Down that joint arguing, y'all shit bleeding and all that. Y'all don't know what's going on for the first time. What's wrong with this motherfucker? It's shooting out blood. Like I don't know. Like that's tough for a woman, man. That gotta be tough. If I come back, I want to always come back a man. I know that.
You know the best part about it though, Molly?
Tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The morning Mac got the flavor, got the glow. Started right, let your energy.
You don't even know she in here, y'all. She over there rap.
You already know. We talking about touching that button. She jumping in.
Wait, wasn't David Green in here too? What happened to David?
He is connection.
He got on that freaky ass straight fluffy jacket.
Yeah. Hey, Weezy Weed.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Hey, Chow.
What up, Chow?
Just before I forget, Molly.
Who up in here? JoJo, Molly.
Yo.
Hey,
I was gonna say, oh, what you just said, Molly. See that fast? The best part about it is after a female goes through all of that, you know what I mean? After that hurt, that blood, that all that, then it's on. It's like it's on. That was like the worst of it. So now the rest is all downhill sledding. You know what I mean? So I mean, it's just it's funny how it could hurt, it could be ugly, it could look, unknowing stuff happening, and then you like it. You know what I mean? It's like tasting something that tastes something real nasty, and you come back and say, "Let me get some more of that tomorrow." You know what I mean? That's all.
hold on. What we talking about?
That first time when it hurts. I was just making a comment how it's wild. How your first time you can have blood, you can have hurt, you can have pain. Women, you know what I mean? You have that unknowing
Hey,
stuff
Rodney.
going on, but then you like come back over tomorrow. Let's do that again. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. I see.
It's like eating a nasty ass piece of food and then asking the nigga for another bite. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the pain is only temporary. It's not the whole time. It's like for a few minutes, or maybe it's only temporary. But then pain turns to pleasure. So, yeah.
And every woman is different, so I can't say for every woman, but it's also that sharing that experience, that intimate, that just that puppy love. I remember the first time me and my son's father did it. It's funny because it's a funny story. Because I didn't like him. And the first time we did it, he snuck me in his house. He was living with his brother, and he snuck me in the house. And the brother came home early because the brother was supposed to be spending the night at his girlfriend's house, and his room was in the front. My boyfriend's room was in the front at the time, and we heard him coming through the door. He jumped up and he said, "Get in the closet." I'm like, "This, oh shit, we're gonna get caught. We're gonna get caught," because he had to go through his room to get to his room. That's how it was up there in DC. The way it was, like he went through his room. Well, when he made his room to get through to the other room. And I was like, "Oh, we're gonna get caught. We're gonna get caught." I just know it. I'm in the closet. I'm scared. I'm ready to go at this point, right? And he's like, "No, come on. Lay back down. And I did it scared that whole night because I was like, he was laughing and joking. And I was like, his brother probably knew that he had a girl in the house and stuff, Type of it was just wild. But I was scared that I spent the night. Got up the next morning, went to the bathroom, washed up, and everything was on my, And I was like, I can't believe I spent the whole night scared. Boom. That was an uncomfortable situation. Scared but I enjoyed it. It was something. The adrenaline was pumping. It was something about.
And he was pumping too.
He was.
He was getting it in.
And it was difficult because I couldn't scream, because it was tight. So and he holding my mouth, covering my mouth, laughing. And
so how much he pay you? And what was the transaction?
It wasn't no transaction.
Molly.
She said she didn't like him. She didn't like him.
I didn't like him at first. I mean,
so it's like, who the fuck is we talking about? I ain't never just had sex.
No. Well, you know how you don't like.
I ain't hear a woman just go have sex with niggas they don't like and they ain't attracted to. That normally a transaction come with that.
I didn't like him
in and all that. You like this nigga. You can keep. It can't be both. I don't like him or nothing, but I'm gonna sneak in here with him, have sex with him while his brother, and I'm gonna spin it. Like, how can?
No, you don't like them at first, and then it end up like.
Oh, so you did that too, Weezy? Y'all be sexing niggas y'all like?
No. Listen, what I'm saying, buddy.
You put that wood in. So did you
I
like
said
the wood?
you don't like them at first, and then you end up liking them. Because I didn't like their father at first. He used to get on my damn nerves. No, he wore me down. He knew he had to. He wooed me basically, and that's how I ended up liking him.
What up, child?
You
Hey,
know,
I ain't
and
know that. What up, Rodney? The Beast? I
yeah,
ain't know that, man. Man, I ain't never pressed a girl that didn't like me over and over. You know,
No, I
definitely at
said
that
at
point.
first.
Yeah, like if you don't like me, I'm moving on to the next one. I ain't about to make. I don't know how you make a girl like you. Like, do I appear different or just keep showing up and keep showing up?
and
So it's like
it's a
once
lot
you
of
put
people
that
that
dick in you, was you dickmatized? Because you didn't like them, then after
no.
the sex, you liked them. I'm just saying, it sounds like he put that magic stick on you, Riri. He
I
put that
didn't.
stick on you.
I started
You
seeing a
still
different side
smiling.
of him. He
I
was
bet you
corny. He wore
did.
me down. It's funny because he was supposed to be trying to talk to me for his friend. We was in the same production company, and he was trying to talk to me for me and Funkadelic Shorty was like, I can't stand that nigga. He's too arrogant. He's too. I didn't like his persona. You know
Oh,
the
you
way
was
he would go
attracted
in
to
there and
him
come
though.
off.
You was
Didn't like
attracted to
him.
him. You was attracted to him though.
No, not at first because
What
I
the
didn't.
hell?
And then once he started walking me home, we practicing, spending time with each other and laughing and joking. And it just layers started to come off. And then I was able to peel back and I was like,
No, no.
oh, hey, we had a lot in common and everything. Boom. I didn't care for the one that I was with for 10 years. I didn't like him at first. I didn't even give him my number. Somebody else did.
Well, that's
But
probably
as
why they
you get
never
to know
worked
a
out
person,
because you're not actually liking these people. They
but as you
fucking
get
you, and then you starting to get to like them, but you thinking you getting to know them, and then later you be like, I knew he wasn't shit because you didn't really like them. You didn't like them from the beginning. Your mind was telling you they ain't shit for you, but you ignored it because that would, man. I'm telling you, niggas
Molly,
get
no,
pussy
you're
whipped,
not
girls get
listening.
dickmatized, man. How you
You're
don't
not.
like somebody and let them walk you home and bun you up and then get the it's
Well,
weird.
I
You
was
might like
young.
to him. You
You're
had
not
some attraction or
listening.
something towards him. It was something about him. At
Once
least
you get
one
to
little
know a
thing about.
person,
But why
they
you
look
getting to know
different.
somebody you don't like or care to like I don't get to know people I don't like, but that's weird. That's weird, but it could happen definitely if you co-workers. Y'all probably was coming in and worked every day and he keep flirting and saying shit, and you gave him a chance. You put them guards down. Then when he put that magic stick in you, it was it. Reese don't like to
I'm gonna tell you,
admit
look,
to the
I ain't have a
dignitized.
choice, Molly. This man followed me everywhere. We went to school together. Come on. He showed up
Damn.
at my classes. He showed up in my bus. He started coming around my way, and we had a class together. Have a good weekend. We had a class together, and he would come in there, and then he just started watching me. So he actually uh, paid attention to the type of girl I was and started doing stuff that he would think I would like. So that's how he ended up. That's why I say he wooed me, quote unquote. But he was cool. He was all right. My big thing is if we can chill, like we didn't chill outside of school. I used to do his hair sometimes for work or whatever. But other than that, I was all right. But we started talking, like we said, we started hanging out. Well,
Yeah,
he
you
started
start getting
showing
to
up
know a
everywhere. I ain't had no
person.
choice but to hang out. And yeah, that's how we ended up cool. But
Molly,
it
you ain't
wasn't like
never
I
had
wasn't.
no.
It wasn't like he
Huh?
wasn't attractive. He was cute, but he was just irritating.
Molly, you ain't never
Hmm?
had nobody that you didn't like at first, but after you got to know them, you like, oh, they really cool. They all right.
Like a human being, like as a friend or person, or like a girlfriend or something.
Either
Nah. Most of the girls I dated or I liked them. I found them attractive. Or I liked their personality. Was something about them. I never just disliked the girl. It was girls that tried to talk to me. I didn't like their energy, their attitude, or anything, and they was bad. And I ain't fuck with them. They liked me. They told their friends. They tell them, and I ain't never talked to them. I ain't never give them a chance. And then later on, I see they ain't as bad as I thought they was, but I still never gave them a shot. But it might
but
be different for women, cause
women
I'm
are
like,
different.
why not pursue the men you like? The men you're attracted to. Why waste
This
time with somebody chasing you? And I heard a guy say it
Mm-mm.
online before. He said because this happens because for men and women, when people chase us, we tend to go with them because we feel like the prize. And for the people we actually want and we will actually chase, we don't because we won't be the prize, they will. So people like to feel like the prize. So when people showing you all that attention, you don't really like them, you still feel like the prize because they chasing you. But the person you actually like and you find attracted, you chasing them and you scared to really commit too much because you ain't gonna feel like the prize. And that sound real to me. Cause it's just like I don't like somebody, I ain't letting them chase me. But for women, it makes sense because dudes holler at girls all the time. They get shut down and they just keep going. Then a week later, you like, damn, you got her. You like, yeah, I finally got her number. Like, how the fuck?
Yeah,
Because she really
that's
liked them, but she was just brushing them off. Then after a while, she like, I gave him a chance. But then later on, she like, nah, I always found him attractive from day one. When I first seen him, I just knew he was gonna be the one. But I played hard to get. I didn't want him to think I was da. So like it can happen though. People
now
can
with
show you who they
Well,
really
everybody's
are.
I was
different.
16. I ain't know
Everybody's
nothing about
different.
none of them damn games. All I knew was he got on my damn nerves.
Well,
He
I
always
was
came. He always came to class with carry out. He ain't never do no work or what I didn't because he was a senior. I'm like, shouldn't you be doing work? What are you doing? And but he would come to class every day with carry out and send it back to class smacking on chicken and shit. He would get on my nerves. But
I
he started coming up to the. He sat back there. I didn't know he was sitting there watching me the whole time, and which was crazy to me at first. But it was funny when I think back. It was funny. His ass was crazy, but he was.
well,
We end up being friends first. And
me too.
for me, that's how I end up being attracted to a person. Because if we can be friends, then that'll help with my attraction. And again, he wasn't ugly; he was very handsome. But I didn't look at him like that because he used to get on my nerves. And then eventually, we end up hanging out. He started coming over my house so I can braid his hair. My mother will make him. She said, "All right, so what's the collateral? You going to work? My daughter need a check. You going to start paying her for your hair." And it just, he just ended up being in the family somehow. Then we just started dating.
And it's and
Oh,
and it
man.
always starts out like you don't start out like, ooh, it's fun, I guess, to chase whatever. Because I know a lot of people that didn't start out that they was attracted to somebody, and then after time, over a period of time, once you get to know a person, is Felicia back? Can she speak,
Yeah,
contest
auntie
to
back.
this? When you get to know a person, then they become attractive. I have not slept with nobody that I didn't think was attractive. I had to get to that point where I would want to be with them, to give them me. I'm a little different. I didn't like him at first, and then over the time I got a chance to see a different part of it, and that wore me down. And when my heart was vulnerable, then it was like, oh, give in to me. And that's how that happened. And then the sex on top of that, if the sex was good on top of that, that was like winning, all the way around. And I noticed the longest relationships that I've had with people is people who I didn't initially like or was not, I thought was my type, or what I didn't care for, So I don't have a type anymore. So I used to have a stereotype. Oh, if he ain't light skinned, green eyes, he ain't tall, I ain't talking to. But I found myself, you like who you like, or you like what you like. My friend Tico, when we first started dating, Amisha could contest to that. He would call me on my job. He would hound me for months. Not until months later, because he was kept saying, I like you, I like you, I like you. And not until he wore me down and the Fuzzy Navel came from a club that I give him a chance sexually. That was months later after I started liking him. So it takes time. I don't know about y'all men,
Nah, we date what we like most times. Y'all date who y'all don't like. Seem like y'all gotta get to like them and all this stuff.
Get to
It's
know a
like it
person.
makes
Well,
sense.
that's how you if you like.
That's
I mean,
better.
I don't really mess with people I don't like or I don't
Yeah, I
talk
think
to.
that's
That's
better
what, like
though.
I said, I was young. I ain't know no better. I ain't never dated, or I ain't know. I was all about my book, so I ain't really pay boys on mine. They were my friends. I was a
What up,
tomboy.
JB?
So Jay Bree said something about sitting between legs. No, he was not allowed to sit in between my legs and still
Yeah.
braiding his hair. He had to sit up in that chair. First of all, my parents wasn't having that. Second of all, I wasn't letting know. I was still a virgin, so I was very shy about stuff like that. But
Yeah, she was
eventually he got there because here we are today. But
Well, let's ask the woman that's not a
she was a
virgin,
kid.
that wasn't a virgin, that wasn't young, that was an adult. Felicia, can you is Felicia in the house?
She done popped out again. Auntie in and out. She
Bring
can
your
pop
ass back so
in.
we can ask you questions of wisdom.
but what about the fellas? Because Molly said they go after what they like, which is true because y'all are usually the pursuers.
But Gerald JB said that he going to the clubs, he got older and say, who like me?
Yeah, he said he at that age now. So when you get older, you don't chase. You just walk in the club and ask who like me. That's it. They keep it simple. What about you, Dave? You ever had to chase down a woman that didn't like you, and then eventually you done talked her out them draws, or she was pretending she didn't like you? Which one you think it was?
I mean, it could be a combination of both.
Mhm.
Yeah, it could be a combination of both. You know, sometimes you can win somebody over. You know what I mean? They might not like you because of you know what I mean, what they heard or your reputation or whatever like that. No, then once they get to know you and everything like that, then they'll be like, oh, you know what I mean, you don't. They get another perspective of you or whatever. So
Mhm.
it don't always have to be looks. You know what I mean? Like I said, you know what I mean, in my situation was a lot of haters or whatever like that. And be like, so you know, if I try to talk to somebody, but like, no, you this, you that this is this and everything like that. No, and it's like, you know what I mean, like I said, once, you know what I mean, actually getting to know and everything, you know, it's like, you know what I mean, total different person.
Funny, man. Talking about Felicia, bring that vintage vagina on the podcast. Give us your
Girl is a mess.
We need your thoughts, Auntie. How was y'all doing things back then?
She back. Where you
Not
at?
yet. She ain't pop back in. But
So y'all must be getting her business.
So do women like being chased? They do they like it? They don't like doing the chasing.
I honestly, you don't have to chase me. If I like you and you like me, just be real. You don't have to chase me. I'm not gonna make you chase me. I'm not a rabbit. You don't have to chase me.
Now, can I interrupt a little something with that chase shit? Now it's not, I mean, you know, it's not always. Sometimes it's just your consistency, your familiarisms. It ain't necessarily all the chase. Now, a nigga might have in the back of his mind, yeah, I like to go ahead and get with that one time, but at the same time, it might just be the familiarism of, you know, and that's where the you know, the non-attractive turns into attractive. You know, with a familiarism or a consistency, you know what I mean? So women change like that as well. They might first see you, and if you try to ask them out, they'll be like, nah. But after you've been coming through for a month and you said, yeah, yo, you want to, you know, have a little lunch, they'd be more willing to be, you know, open. They've got a little familiar with you, and they see some things that they may like about you. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, he put 2 sugars in his coffee, you know, or whatever.
We start noticing little things, but we have consistency helps. We like consistency. That's important.
Yeah, because it let us know. It let me know that you really
you not playing.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. But I'm not. I'm talking about like not talking about consistently like chasing you. I'm talking about
no,
like,
not chase. When you
know what I'm saying, just consistency, and then
okay,
yeah, you understand how it may change. Like the first time you may have seen me, you've been like, ew, yo, you know what I'm saying? But then after you get to know me, you be like, shit, you can get it. You know what I mean? Like,
what's the difference between your words consistency between what they say now, thirsty, being thirsty?
Ooh, that's a whole nother game.
That's okay. So being consistent with the person. This goes both ways, men and women.
Wait a minute. Back.
Oh, Auntie back.
Auntie back. JB said, where that vintage vagina wisdom at? Bring that. I know she's going in. Now we're talking about the chase. Go ahead, Phoenix. Say what you gonna say, and then I'm gonna ask Auntie the question.
Oh yeah, so consistency just means showing up, being real, and doing what you say you're gonna do, or just being there, like JoJo saying, just being present, popping up. Hey, let's go do this. Let's hang out. It's not about like how they say thirsty. The way I don't even like this the way they do stuff now. It's so annoying.
Yeah,
The way
yeah.
the thirsty situation will be like somebody just keep popping up in your DMs, or somebody just keep trying to, this person don't like you, or I don't know what it is. I don't know what their definition of thirsty is. When I'm
It keeps
thirsty, I drink water. So I can't even give you that definition. But for consistency, just showing up, or just being around, or if you say, yeah, I'm gonna check on you, check on the person. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same for women. If a woman tells a man she gonna do something, you gonna expect her to do it, right? It's the same thing for us. So
I
just
mean,
do what you
I'm 100%. I 100% agree with you. What I'm saying nowadays, a lot of people take that as being thirsty.
because they ain't got no damn sense. Everything now is
Nah,
they really don't. It's so annoying. Ever since
that
that mess
ain't
came
true.
out, it's
Yeah,
just,
thirsty started from like women that like attention for no reason. Like they been thirsty. Like there's
yeah.
some dudes over there, they got bottles and stuff. This girl keep twerking on the table trying to get attention. Now she taking her shirt off. She been thirsty. She begging for attention. She hoping that one of these dudes, snatch her up. That's what it was about. You just begging for attention. She been thirsty. Like
we
go
used to
pick
call
the
that being
kids
a
up.
hoe.
Yeah, going to pick the kids up from school. She out there with her cheeks hanging out. You like, damn, she been thirsty as shit. She knows
Oh,
price and
okay.
five.
Yeah.
Kids.
Yeah.
Okay, so they put the
Well,
whole they
they say
thirsty. Well,
they say guys are
what?
thirsty. They say guys are thirsty because they're doing the
Yeah,
same thing. The Phoenix
they doing the same shit.
Yeah, they doing
They
too much,
about
basically.
money. Like you'll see a dude, you'll be with your girl. He just put out a night of money, just like
Oh
shit.
yeah,
I don't know.
mm-hmm.
Just doing little. It was perping, but now girls be like, oh, he been thirsty. We know you got money. You ain't gotta do all that. They keep bragging about something. Yeah, just bought the new Benz. You know what I'm saying? About to cop the motherfucker that they do it in front of the ladies and shit. So the ladies be like, you ain't got to do all that, But they used to say perping. Now they be calling them thirsty when they.
So
do
they
that.
bragging up. So when somebody is conceited or bragging about what they got or what they look like, that's thirsty.
Yeah, I mean we call
Like
it
people are
perping.
trying to go after
Okay, see that
somebody.
dance terminology. You get
Yeah,
a lot of
you get
people
robbed.
messed up.
You get robbed in our area. You do that shit. So ain't too much perping in our area. You ain't gonna see a nigga out here by the corner store perping with chains on and shit, trying to show everybody, hey, look, I got money. I got money type shit. You'll get
But let
robbed.
me ask Auntie the question. Let me ask the vintage
Go ahead.
cougar cat the question. Look, vintage cougar cat. This is for you, CC. That's for cougar cat. CC. Have you ever gave somebody a chance that you didn't like first, that you start off that you didn't like them, and then you end up liking them?
No, the other way around. If I don't like you from the beginning, you can get the fuck out of my face. But if I like you from the beginning and gave you a chance, and then I find out daggone it, oh, motherfucker, stay the fuck away from me. You ain't the one. No, it's always been the other way around. If I don't like you from the beginning, you can forget it.
So, okay. I mean, like them to date. Like, for instance, like, yeah, they're all right person, but you be like, so they can't wear you. There's no wearing you down. You have to already be down. Okay.
I got to, wear me down. What do you mean to wear me down?
Like say if you're not interested in dating somebody, like not that
like somebody trying to woo
they
you.
ain't my type or whatever, or you say they ain't my type, and then they start wearing you down. Like
if you're not my if I know you're not my type from the beginning, there's no you can wear me down. I'm sorry.
Okay.
If I know you're not my type from the beginning, no, there's no you can wear me. You can do everything in the book. I'm gonna give you an example. I liked this guy from the start, right? But after I got to start to know him, I couldn't stand his ass, right? But he kept coming around trying to win me over, and I would cuss him out every motherfucking time. Get the fuck out of my face. Please, stay the fuck away from me. I don't like you. Why you treat me like that? Because I just told you I don't like your ass. Get the fuck away from me. See, that's me.
Okay, so you never had a reverse, just like you said you liked him at first and then you end up not liking him. You never had
Right.
you didn't like him and then ended up liking him. Okay.
Nah. If I don't like you from the beginning, that tells me something. Oh, you done struck a nerve from the beginning. So I stay the fuck away from your ass, okay?
There we go.
She said, nope, don't even come over here.
Okay. Well,
But ain't that everybody? Shit.
no,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's everybody.
everybody.
Man, if somebody ain't feeling you in the beginning, you know what's the end? I mean, what's gonna make you rock with them? I try to make it better.
Auntie said nothing.
Look, I can't help how you feel. Okay, that's a personal problem. All I can go by is how I feel. And if I feel I'm getting wrong vibes from you, stay the fuck away from me.
Yeah.
She said she gonna cut you.
I'm not gonna cut you.
Well, mine is the opposite. I didn't start it off. I didn't like you. You weren't my type or whatever. Started off and then start coming around, hanging out, doing more, and it just wears you down. Like, oh wow, he's not what I thought. Oh wow, he's not as bad as I thought. Oh, he do have a heart.
Yeah, like Jehovah Witness, they keep knocking at the door. I ain't changing over. They can keep calling.
They keep me exactly
as much as they want. And I'm gonna be now. I'm out there preaching with them, man. They wore me down. They just kept coming. Like I mean, nothing I could do about it. They just constantly stay consistent, and they kept like, nah.
And I praise them for staying consistent, but that don't mean I'm a rock with you.
I got good hearts. That's all. Women got good hearts, man. They be like, you know what?
Y'all do
He
too.
might not be
Y'all
that
do.
bad. He might not be that bad. He got 10 strikes. He been in jail for 10 years, in and out, but he not that bad.
I don't know about all that.
Give him a shot. Women got good hearts, man. All we gotta do is
We
hear she was
foolish
a
too,
hoe
though.
just a year ago. We be like, oh, she what? Yeah, she used to do it. Oh, I'm good. I'm gonna go ahead.
Yeah, I'm good.
Girl, and he slept with that was in his past. I don't care. We got a nice bond. I love him.
Nah, it's Molly. It depends on who it was now.
Yeah, not a buddy.
No, I get turned off from that. I do. I will get turned off from somebody that has been too promiscuous. I just the same way y'all do. I do not like especially if
What you be doing? Checking body counts? What you talking about?
No, but if I find out that if I find out that you done slept with somebody that I know got a reputation, oh no. No. Of course, you can't control. I don't ask people how many people they slept with. That ain't my business. Are you clean? Have you been taking care of yourself? Then you go to the doctor. Okay, cool. But if I found out you've been messing around with Lucy, who've been messing around with everybody,
not with Lucy.
Hey, why my niece? Why you name my niece out of everybody?
Not your niece. Not your niece. Not your niece.
Lucy Goosey.
Yeah, we can't do that. I just cannot.
When people
you can't be community peen and think you gonna get over here. You just can't.
Community penis, and we kind of know who community penis is because they done dated everybody in the community.
Right.
So, and if my friends,
and if I find out if you slept with community peen, I look at you different too. Like, ew, you had to. Ew.
If your
Just because you don't know the community doesn't mean he didn't sleep with a community of people. It doesn't matter. If you don't know the person, to me, it doesn't matter. Because my husband, even though we was in our teens, he slept with all of Palmer motherfucking Park. Okay? But it didn't matter to me.
God damn. Do y'all know everybody in Palmer Park?
He slept with all of Palmer motherfucking Park.
He was
but I didn't give a fuck.
That's why Reese got so much family around there.
Damn. Everybody in Palmer Park.
Damn near, you might as well say.
It was that one chick at 7-Eleven that he didn't get to yet.
No, it's just certain. If I know you slept with this particular person, I just can't.
I don't give a fuck if I know the person or not.
don't even
I don't.
bother.
I don't care.
Honestly,
I'd
at this
rather know the
point.
person that you slept with than not to know the person you slept with.
Yeah, that's
That's what I'm
Donald Black.
saying. If I know, and I know, you know what I'm saying. I don't judge you by what you do, what you have done. You could have changed your ways or whatever. As long as you get yourself together, you clean. It is what it is. But if there's certain people that I know,
It's certain people and certain things too that you can't put up with.
yeah,
Yeah, and because I just found out some shit about 6 months ago. I was hanging out with a chick. I knew she was married. We was doing pretty good. I knew she was married though. But then one day she slipped up and told me she was married to a woman. I'm like, damn, you need to have told me that shit earlier. I mean, not that I'm against what you do, but shit, I can't be worried about women and niggas you messing around with. That's more than my mind can handle. Shit. No bullshit. You talking about you and my girl, your girl's house having a sleepover or some bullshit. Are y'all really sleeping over? Shit.
in my case, yes, because I ain't, yeah, no. If you my friend, I'm spending the night over your house, we just spending the night. Ain't no touching, ain't no none of that.
That's right.
You hear that, Dave? You hear that, Dave?
You didn't ask.
Can we
You
meet
didn't ask
the
for.
wife?
You didn't ask for a threesome or nothing, Phil.
He ain't asked to meet the wife.
I did actually. I did actually.
Oh, you a man after Chout Boss Heart. Chout.
I did actually.
Shout out, man.
Yeah, I did actually.
Ask for a threesome. So I kind of get.
Yeah, you all do that with your friends. I mean, I know people do, but
She was on. She said, "Look, I'm married. I got a wife."
No, she wasn't married. She was divorced. But I mean, when we started kicking it, I knew she had been married, but
you didn't know
maybe it wasn't exactly. And I don't
stick. She did both.
Right, exactly. And and I don't know if that was something she was obligated to tell me in the beginning, but I just felt a certain way about it.
That's nowadays. I asked that question. They were like, "No, why you say that?" I asked her, "Are you bisexual?"
That's definitely a question to ask for real.
That to me, that's right up there. I want to know these things because I mean, I don't. Then I know where to put you because I don't want to date somebody that's attracted to men. I don't want to date. I want to date a man that loves women and all women.
Right. We ain't trying to be fighting over the same thing now.
Yeah. That's why you gotta start Christian mingle. You gotta get off that shit.
Is that what they living in England? Is that what they living at on Christian mingle?
I had the worst experience with a deacon off of Christian. Say he was a deacon of the church. He wasn't nothing but a lech. I was like,
a leech. A leech?
No, a lech. Old pervert. Oh, a lecherous old mofo.
Damn.
Like he was thirsty, foaming at the mouth, thirsty. Like, ew.
You ain't keep applying pressure. You ain't give in.
Ew. No, that wasn't. I liked how you look, your aesthetics, but after getting to talking to you and knowing you, I didn't like you, and I was like, Auntie Dan, get the fuck away from me. Don't get the fuck away from me.
So he was that dude you gave a chance and then got to know him and found out he wasn't the one.
No, I didn't sleep with this guy at all.
I can't do the online shit, man.
Like how you looked. Oh, you handsome. Oh, you. But then
what was his name handle?
You said something wrong.
What was his name handle?
What was his name handle? Like laying hands or like what was?
Oh, shit.
Laying hands.
Not laying hands.
This thing was Pastor Cavassier.
That part. Oh my God.
So it was just. And that was all for Christian men because I'm thinking that you'll get to know a person that's not looking for so much the carnal pleasure, the sex part, but it's just the opposite. I'm like, you ain't trying to wait. You trying to get the nappy duck out on the first date. What the? So then you are misrepresenting.
But he just want to pray first.
He wanted to play first.
He didn't want to pray. He wanted to play.
He wanted to go pervert, straight pervert.
He
And I
wanted
was
you.
like, okay.
But
He
you
wanted
was
you on
young,
your
or you had
knees.
a kid? It was a kid involved, or you was young at the time? What was going on? Why you calling
Or
him
was this was this last week?
pervert?
It's closer to last week. It's closer to that, but it
What
wasn't
he
last
do?
week.
What was the
But you know,
pervert?
I prefer men with children.
No, it didn't have children. It had nothing to do with it.
Then why you call him a pervert?
You don't have to look the perversion.
What he was
sick.
doing? I'm
It
saying, what
had
was
nothing
he?
to do with children. You don't have to be a pervert. You don't have to deal with children to be a pervert, Molly. That's the
Then what
pedophile.
was? I'm saying, what was he
Pedophile don't deal
doing to
with
call
children.
him a pervert? Then,
He was touchy and feely.
like he
Look.
online. What is he doing?
He was trying to get her on her knees.
And not
He
to
was
pray.
trying to lay hands.
Not pray.
He was trying to lay hands on her.
But he just into stuff that I'm just no, thank you. I'm not into that. And pedophilia.
Oh, he was into stuff, huh?
Oh, he was freaked out.
He want to lay your head on. He want to lay your head on the Bible while he hit it. Okay, I got some freaky shit.
Read Deuteronomy 10 and 13.
Gerald, you need to stop.
What Gerald say?
Hey, Phil, masturbation with the crucifix and junk.
See, oh Lord, Lord.
You're supposed to try on the first date. Is that what Gerald said?
You said you supposed to try
on the first date to make sure you was born a woman.
That's how you make sure somebody's born a woman?
I need to see baby pictures.
Nah, you need some baby pictures. Go get them baby pictures.
Yeah.
Yep.
Baby pictures that what you look like. Charlie was what? Shirley was Charlie. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Check this
That's
clip out.
That's scary. The world has gotten to that now. You gotta ask for baby pictures.
Well, you gotta ask, with their sexual preference and orientation. You gotta
ask a nigga, what was you born as? Shit. That's a fucked up. That's a fucked up conversation to have. Shit.
But David,
oh, by the way,
remember David?
There's a video up.
David thought this woman was a guy. He asked, "Was you ever a man?"
Yeah, it's a true story. I get kicked out of Facebook dating because she reported me and everything. Because I said,
you asked if she was a man.
I said, are you a man? And she said, my man was calling me immature and everything. I'm 100% woman and all kinds of mess. And
you said, you mean now? What were you before? Nah, I mean, because I got hooked up with a chick and she was like, and she told me she was transitioning. I asked her, were you dying? What do you mean you transitioning?
Was it a man that was transitioning to a woman?
It was a man that was transitioning into a woman.
Oh.
And I had to act dumb because I act like I ain't know what transitioning means. What the fuck do you mean you transitioning? You dying?
Did you let her down easy or did you still take her out for that steak and potato?
Oh, fuck no. Hell, I stood her up. I ain't doing that bullshit. Doing that shit.
Phil said that's a hard pass.
Yeah, that's more. My mind is old school. I can't handle shit like that. Yeah. I still got old school ways. I don't believe in
Molly
that
just
shit.
had a video up, y'all.
Here.
Okay. Molly got a video. Let's see. What you got up, Molly Mom?
Thing you done. Like I've let a guy like in the middle of us having sex because he was drinking stuff. So in the middle of sex he had to because he had been drinking a lot. So me, I'm for everything when it comes to I just am. I don't want to stop. We can just create all kinds of shit as long as it don't involve them little people and animals. So we went to the bathroom and I was spitting out his pants and spitting it back into the toilet. And I was spit out again and spitting into the toilet. And then the last few the little droplets that was in my mouth, I went up to him and spit in his mouth and tongue kissed him with his kiss.
That's
so you gave CPR to his dick.
Damn.
Yeah.
Urinary style, and then you gave the last little bit of drippage in his mouth.
Pretty much took the venom out of him, spit it back in him.
Wait, what's the craziest thing you done?
Like,
She sucked pee out of his ding-a-ling, spit it in the toilet, sucked some more out, spit it in the toilet, and the last couple of drops put pee in his mouth. That's waste. That's body waste. I'm sorry to yuck for somebody young, but if you like to suck pee out, that's your pervert. Look, you nasty.
No, actually,
you on Christian Mingle.
Let's
that's taboo. Like we think it's nasty, whatever. No, but there's some places that know to say that's actually healthy. They actually drink pee.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't, funny man Green. No, it ain't. Don't believe that shit you be. Don't be believing that shit you be seeing on the internet. That shit is nasty everywhere.
Let's ask the women on the panel. I'll go first. I'm not sucking no pee out your dingling. Your jizz, I'm spitting that out too. But I'm not gonna let you urine in my mouth. You might as well. That's body waste. Are you gonna let a man defecate in your mouth and then spit it out? Some people do. But
damn,
I'm not into that.
Have you gone through a time of swallowing?
Felicia, before you cuss me out, I'm asking everybody. Would you suck some pee?
If he let me shit in his mouth first, sure.
What? Who said that?
Felicia's being extra nasty.
Wait a minute. Hey, baby, I'm going to tell you, some nasty motherfuckers. So he might let you do it. That means you're going to return the favor? Shit, fuck that. Regardless what you do.
If he lets me shit in his mouth first, sure.
And suppose the motherfucker, suppose the motherfucker say, okay, shit. Fuck that. Okay, well, you can do that. What? Fuck that. Yeah, you just mess with a nasty motherfucker that hides a nastivity. Fuck that.
No, because I'm gonna shit and run.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm glad you threw in a run because fuck that.
You gonna shit on? I shit on and leave. Like, yeah, nigga, yeah. And I ain't sucking the piss out your dick.
Bullshit.
That's bullshit.
Bullshit.
Where that sound effect, Marley? Bullshit. Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Louisa, would you you will suck some pee and spit in the toilet? Suck some pee, spit in the toilet. Louisa.
You can't see my face, but I'm gonna tell you right now, hell no.
Okay. And then the funny man David Green. Would you let a woman pee in your mouth?
I
like them crazy motherfuckers.
Look. He paused, y'all.
No. I have a story. I have a story.
He's stuttering. He done started stuttering.
No, I have a story about that. Actually, I felt bad. But anyway, got with the chick. We was getting it on. This is this and everything like that. And I was sitting from the back, and I told her, I said, when I smack your hip or whatever like that. No, turn around. Well, anyway, so went on, did that and everything, and she kept on going, and I just started peeing and everything, and I'm like, oh my goodness, but she is sitting there just jaws just going and everything like that, and it's dripping down her mouth, and she's swallowing it and everything like that. I'm like, oh my.
You supposed to go to the bathroom and climb out. Go to the bathroom and climb out the window.
David, you knew what the fuck you was doing.
No,
man, you was a fool.
No. Like I said,
it would have been all in your face like this. You had to stop peeing.
And I would have
right in your face.
I would have deserved that or whatever like that. But like I said. She took it like
taking that
She
part.
swallowed it. Oh,
Yeah, that was years ago, but let me look it up on Facebook.
damn.
That's like these motherfuckers be letting people.
You didn't mess with it no more after that, did you?
No, I didn't.
Because you say you a pea swallower. You swallowed my pea.
You're a pea swallower.
You let me pee in your mouth. You should have spit it on me.
You should have smacked me.
Tap her hip if you had to pee. Why didn't you just
Get your ass up and go to the bathroom.
go to the bathroom, funny man David Green? The hair was that good.
Weezy want to make sure y'all know she said hell no.
Hell to the no.
This
David,
lead
I'm
back to
telling
the
you, if you would have did that shit to me, we would have been fighting.
Weezy.
You'd have been going down to
This
the
all
police
lead back to
office
your
with my
first
ass.
question.
And like I
beginning
said,
of the show.
if that would have happened, then you know what I mean. I would. It would have been well, you know what I mean, deserved or whatever. But
Called the police. What he do, man? He pissed
I
him
was
out.
in shock. I was in shock because it wasn't one of those, you know what I mean, just
It was a slow drain.
It was an after nut piss. You know what I mean? It was just like, you know what I mean?
I don't know what an after nut piss is, but
I'm the worst.
Yeah. It was like my balls had like the Energizer Bunny junk and all, kept going and going and going, like, you know what I mean? Like one of them type pisses, you know what I mean?
Yeah, one of the ones you
taking it.
She like, I don't want this. She like, well, I don't want this far. Shit.
And then he said she swallowed it. Jaws got full, water dripping out her mouth, and she swallowed.
Yeah.
Come on, David. You could have. I guess that.
David. Did she try to tongue kiss you afterwards?
He say now freaky man David Green.
Dave, freaky man David Man, funny man Green.
I definitely got stories. Amber says.
But don't that lead back to your first question, Reese? You know, when your partner or whoever you with asks you to do something new, so how you respond to it, and everybody like, nah, I mean, my partner want to do it. And I kept saying, I ain't with that shit. You can't just do anything with me just because you my partner. I'm not trying it just because that's something you want to do. There gotta be something we both agree upon. This is one of those things. If she say pee in her mouth, like, nah, I'm good. I ain't peeing in your mouth, you know. But
shit,
that's
if
your
she
partner.
said pee on,
you do, you know.
He didn't say pee nothing. David pissed in there behind the cum. He was like, "Boo, I busted a nut. Now I gotta pee on you." I'm like,
No, it wasn't. It wasn't like that. It was like only.
Did you ask for permission before you pissed?
No.
If it wasn't, it was like that. It was like that.
That's what I'm saying. It was like unexpected. You know what I mean?
So you was expecting her to get up and whip your ass, but she swallowed that shit.
Yeah, like I said, I was in shock. I was like, I can't believe I'm
damn, she took.
You know,
this nigga was like, damn, she took it.
I'm looking and the jaws are getting all swelled up and everything. I'm like, oh my goodness. Then I looked at you like, and kept on going.
I'm typing some of my responses because my son right here.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we
don't
just
let
say I'm on it.
going around pissing on teenager.
Oh, best believe they don't know nothing about mommy. Okay.
No, I'm saying
they don't know nothing about mommy.
You don't need to hear
Not
about
in that world.
He get the wrong impression.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it that way as long as possible.
Yeah.
She was a real. How long did you know her for a long time? Did you date her for a long time, or was one of those?
No, it was a one night stand.
Damn, David.
Damn, they have been out. It's one of the ones here. They'd have been out drinking all night together.
I know. I knew her for maybe like a couple weeks or whatever. But
a couple weeks.
Was you sure she wasn't a transitioner?
He wore it down, man. He wore it down. That's my man. He done wore
He
it
broke it down to the swallow.
That's worn way down.
That's more than a swallow. He said the mouth was full and she swallowed it and stripped it off. It's just that turned you on, didn't it, Dave? To see her jaws full and dripping down her mouth and
no, it didn't turn me on. Like I said, I was in shock.
But you kept doing it.
It ain't like he could stop it. Not midstream.
You can stop.
Yeah, he done.
Yeah, you can. You can stop.
No, see, she don't understand because she's not a guy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, she don't understand. She right.
He's
You can't
speaking
stop it
for-
midstream
What
like
he
that.
said, Beast, Reese is speaking for us again. Tap in. No, Beast don't like that. Hey,
So what-
Reese,
so
you
what-
want to stop? What would
So
you
like-
have
so
did
like,
if your
in all them
dude?
horror movies, you know when the guy's peeing in the toilet, he stopped. Did he go back peeing? Y'all can't stop.
That's like when a motherfucker. That's like the motherfucker doctor give you the cup to piss in, and you look at the cup and say, "This shit ain't gonna be big enough." So, shit, and just fill that motherfucker.
Not pee off when you want it.
Huh?
Like, say you pissed it behind the building, you think somebody coming, you can't cut it off, or you just gonna go in there and pee. Police coming, you don't stop. I mean,
I ain't gonna stop. I'm done. I'm in full piss now. Hell no.
Yeah, but you see how they
Shit.
find a way to blame the man. Can you stop? Can you just cut
Yeah.
the water hose and
Yeah, that shit
Can
don't work.
she just-
Can you just stop pissing when you want to?
Can she
Yes.
just stop though? Can she just stop sucking the motherfucker? Can she just pull it
yeah,
out of her
yes,
mouth?
she should've.
Got it on her face. She
Yes.
could have did a lot of shit. So why you blaming the one guy that was there by the grip of his balls? He can't move, man. He's in submission. He was stuck.
Okay, but that's why
What
I
would you do if your dude started peeing in your mouth while you was getting him?
spit it back in his face and started body punching him.
She didn't do that. She had that option, Reese. She chose
Exactly.
She's the one. She's the one that had control. She's the one who was like, you know what I mean, like. I don't know if that was the first time or what, but that was the first time.
Obviously, it wasn't. Shit.
She been watching too many R. Kelly tapes, man.
She didn't understand it. That's bullshit.
She got a D in sex. She didn't understand the sign because
Now that chick got an A in sex. She gonna do some shit ain't no other chick gonna do. Well, shit. So fuck that.
Then I'm gonna come in your mouth for you too.
Yeah, she like a PhD. She got some shit there. She got letters behind her name. Ain't nobody else got. Fuck that.
But she might just wanted to go viral. She like, I'm gonna go and say some
she wanted to
crazy
go
shit.
viral, all right.
And it was, hey, look, everybody's like, what the fuck? But it's dudes probably in that comments like, where you at? Hey, what's her
Where
tag?
you at? Exactly. Exactly.
Out here.
It's niggas talking about funny man. Drop her name in the chat.
So funny man. You know. I'm gonna ask. Did you see? You said you did not see her anymore after that. But how did it end? After you finished peeing, what did you say? Thank you and good night.
Said he got more for
Phil.
They got more for the go. He gave her a couple of bottles, couple of 8-ounce bottles. Throw that shit in that lemonade.
Did you say I'm sorry? And why did
Yeah, that's
you
crazy because a man can hold a lot of pee. And, oh my god.
She said he said it was that she was drinking, swallowing jaws, filling up, dripping down his mouth.
Turn the TV off.
Mm-hmm.
I had to turn the TV off. I just put the fire stick asleep.
There you doing something right now. Yeah, he doing something.
He looking up that chick's name. That's what the fuck he doing.
Oh, he put it in the chat for the people.
He gonna find Misha sent that video too, so I don't know. Misha sent that video, so I don't know if that's Misha telling us something that's what she into, but your girl sent this video and I shared it for her, you know. See what else Misha got for us. Mimi freaky, man.
Yeah, Misha
said she don't like golden showers. She's like to give them.
Misha, you better not be. Tapping funny man Green on the down low.
What was her name, David? Was it Misha? David, what was it?
Her name was Christina.
Let me see.
Not that Christina.
I wasn't Christy Bacon.
Christy Bacon.
No, I said Christina, but not the Christina that.
Not the Christina, not my friend Christina, not the Christina that I like. Oh, but a different girl.
Okay. Misha got another one for us. I'm gonna see what this one about.
Misha,
Look like the
Misha,
same show, so they might got something else crazy. These women on here going hard.
Misha.
You might got to shit. I'm very freaky.
Not Misha.
The way she find this, I guess I don't know. Stuff
It's her
pops up.
For You page. This will pop up in her
Wow.
The hospital.
What's the craziest place you ever had?
The hospital. Yeah. In the room.
Was you the patient?
I was a patient. Who? My baby daddy.
Oh.
I got that.
Well, at least you was.
I
in
was.
Oh
yeah.
What you in the hospital
I had a baby.
for? What's the craziest place you ever had?
Now, I had sex in the hospital, and I was the patient on my sick bed. I did the funny mandate green. Yes, I had, but I wasn't having no baby. I was just getting my last hurrah.
Never.
Was it with your doctor?
No, it wasn't with my doctor. It was with my son's father. It's funny because when I was sick, he was at every hospital. I don't know. I think I do know. I think that's what me the contact let him know I was sick. But after that, I was in 3 institutions. He was at Doctor's Hospital. He came in there and night he said that he was Mr. McFarland, said he was my husband. I wake up and he's dead, rubbing my head and my foot on my buddy's gonna be okay. And the next institution when I was in down in Baltimore, United, what was it, Baltimore, University of Maryland, Baltimore, where they actually saved me. He was dead crying and by my bedside because it was a rough patch.
You talking about sex? So you talking about you rubbing your feet and head, then he crying in that visit?
You let me
man, you making it, man. When he put that wood in you in there, that's what we want.
Well, you let me on.
They should go from all that to bang.
Then when I went to Midtown campus, when they send me to Midtown campus, where I was in there for some months for rehabilitation, that's where I was in the hospital. That's where when he was coming to see me, and I'm like, you know what? If I'm going out, I'm going out. Let's do it.
He said, "You're going out, you're going in."
Yeah, you should have started right there at that hospital. We ain't need to know all them other visits. So he snuck in there, or you snuck him in there? Who snuck him in there? Did you sneak him in there?
No, he didn't sneak at all.
Was y'all in y'all room, in the bathroom? What was y'all at?
I had a private room. All of these places I had a private room.
Oh, no cameras in there?
No cameras.
That nigga knew what he was playing. He walked down the hallway in his underwear. He knew what was getting ready to happen. Shit. Motherfucker walking down the hallway in the underwear and no shirt on. Shit. Come on. Talking about. I know what's getting ready to happen. Shit.
Did that make your day? Did that make your visit?
Did it make you feel better?
Yes, it did make me feel better.
Yeah.
It made
he had the medicine, then that was the cure right there.
That was the cure, exactly.
I think I cured him. He stuck his penis in, and I think I cured him for whatever he had. All of the antibiotics.
Now,
so you saying that? So you think so, Reese? You saying that thing cures whatever ails you?
No, what I was saying, all the different antibiotics that I had, I smelled like medicine. Every day it smelled like antibiotics because that's all I was on for days. Through the IV. So
that nigga fucked you and cured his cold and shit. That nigga came in and sneezed and left out there laughing. Shit. I feel so much better now.
He did it. We laughed about it and stuff. And
I bet he did.
And I had a male nurse that I could not stand named Memplay. And I think the nurse liked me. He was like, "Oh, what are you doing in here? Why is this chair in front of the door?" Because hospital doors don't lock. So we had put the big chair.
That's what it was. Shit.
Stop. If somebody you couldn't just bust through the door. We was and Memplay came in there right after we finished up. He was in the bathroom washing up, and that's why it was so funny. He was like, "Why is this chair here? What are you doing?" And I was laying back in bed. Nothing. I'm doing
nothing. Why are you in your underwear and no shirt?
No, he came out the bathroom
with the underwear and no shirt on. Hell, he already walked down the hall like that. Shit.
What's this shit on the floor? What's that?
Yeah, why this nigga coming in and slip? Yeah. Why both y'all grinning? Shit.
I was wow. When I was in a bad way. So I had the IVs hooked up to me, and the
you got smashed with an IV too? Shit!
I had the bag on the side.
Yeah, everything going inside at the same time.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Shit! She taking it from both ends.
It was.
I ain't never hit a chick with a saline drip.
Child, I was,
that's a different level.
That's different level shit.
Yeah, it felt a whole lot better.
Shoot, I was in the hospital on my.
Here we go. Go ahead, funny man. Give us a story. You was in the hospital doing what?
I was in the hospital when I thought was my deathbed or whatever like that. No, because they were basically saying there's nothing they could do or whatever. But I had a visitor. I'm not going to say her name.
We know.
Oh yeah, because she talked about it or whatever. No. And,
okay, go ahead.
She joked around about getting it on for the last time and everything like that. No, and then she got on top and started riding. So then we decided to go to the bathroom in case the nurse came or something like that. No, so I'm sitting there holding the pole. The pole jump with the wheels and everything like that.
With the IV on it.
Yeah. Went to the bathroom and finished up and so.
So funny, man. How you go from your deathbed to doing that? You must not be dying right. Shit.
David.
She said
most motherfuckers be on their deathbed trying to take their last breath. This nigga in there trying to get his last hit and shit. Your priorities all fucked up.
She said if you're going out, you're going out with a bang. That's what she said.
This nigga gave her the fighter pilot line. Baby, it's gonna be dangerous. I don't know if I'm gonna come back, so.
What you say? She told you if you going out, you going out in her cat.
Going out with a bang.
If you go out like that, she get the charge and shit.
Oh,
really?
Wow. What if David would have actually expired from them having sex, they could charge her for murder?
For this conversation, hell yeah. It might not be true, but it sounds good.
It's definitely true. Like she verified it on the show. Like I said, all my stories are true. I mean, they're crazy.
No, we believe you. We believe it's true.
We believe you, funny man, and that's the scary part. Just knowing you, that's the scary part. We believe you.
At least I did stay in the bed, David. I just scooted to the edge of the bed, but I still
David on his deathbed walking around the bedroom.
Yeah, but the reason why we went to the bathroom was because when she was riding, she was a little too wild, and she was scared that
God damn.
She was scared that she hit the nurse button or whatever. Yeah, she was scared she hit the nurse button, and she was.
If she hit the nurse button, you know what they was going here? They heard you screaming.
Yeah,
see, that's fucked up, man.
Them hospitals, they nasty as shit. I heard they be fucking like shit in there. Them co-workers and stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Y'all niggas making me feel bad. I've been in the hospital a couple times. I ain't never been able to talk one of them nurses into the bed with me, and I done tried. So shit. They either married or shit, or They either be married or shit, or don't speak English and shit. I mean, what the fuck?
Gotta keep applying pressure. That's right.
You
They say you
ain't gotta speak English to get it. I know. I ain't gonna say who it was,
Uh-oh.
but I know somebody ended up getting hit in the damn hospital. They've been in the hospital for months. Somehow managed the nurse felt bad for him and gave some head. I said, what type of shit is that?
Get out of here.
Yeah.
He must have
That shit is good. What you mean? What kind of shit is it?
We got
That shit.
superheroes out here.
That's not like stuff off of all the
That's,
quick.
don't you know that's part of the Hippocratic oath?
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is.
No, it ain't.
Hippocratic oath written for y'all.
Hippocratic oath don't say nothing about healing being out.
It said, and I'm gonna quote it. That's right. She saved that nigga life by any means
He
necessary.
saved his life, and that ain't the Hippocratic oath. The Hippocratic oath says first do no harm. She wasn't. She wasn't.
And she ain't harm him at all. She helped
My
him.
thing is this: it tripped me out. He sweet talked her so much that she put her mouth on him.
Okay.
I was like, what?
She was a freak. No, she was right up there with that girl that took that pee with David.
No, she felt bad. She felt bad, and I've been in here for a long time. This is that, blah blah. I'm like, you gonna be healed,
man. Let me tell you, when you down like that, you can do some shit. Look at that chick that broke that nigga out of prison because she was fucking him, and he talked her into breaking him out of prison. You know, shit, fuck that shit.
She was a nurse too. She was.
I tell you one thing, I ain't never been that damn enticed in the conversation that I'm gonna do something illegal. I always say this. I said I ride with you, I fight for you, I'll fight with you, but I will never fight over you. And I ain't going to jail for none of your illegal shit. No thank you.
No matter how much I love you, you going
Weezy and Reese snitching.
You gonna do that time by yourself.
Weezy and Reese, that's right.
Oh no, I ain't gonna snitch, but I ain't gonna be involved either.
Weezy, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Like, shit, you driving this car, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey Phil, you was right. You was right. It does say urine. It says despite a common myth, urine is not sterile and contains bacteria which can cause health problems. So
hell yeah.
You had to look. Wait a minute, nigga. You had to look it up to figure that shit out.
God.
Oh my god! You had to look that shit up to figure it out.
I watched them Survivor shows or whatever like that.
You can drink your urine, your own urine, not the nigga beside you or the other person.
Yeah.
You're filtering your shit out.
That's David. As you asking people for a cup of pee, can I borrow a cup of pee?
Your urine is good for you.
Yeah.
Can I borrow a can of pee? Can I get a can of pee? They thinking you need a top.
You just can't be running around asking any nigga for his piss. Fuck that. Your urine. If it ever came down to your urine. But not just any nigga's urine, man. I'm gonna let you know that now.
That is so crazy.
And I can't believe you had to look that up shit to figure it out.
That they got bacteria, microorganism in it. Yes, Dave. How
you think you getting that shit out of your system?
Sometimes, isn't it, boy?
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh shit!
This the last video for.
Did Misha send this one in too?
No, I think Kenneth Clark.
Oh no, this is gonna be different. This is gonna be different.
And if it got some stuff like Misha sent, then I'm wondering about you, Pastor.
Oh shit! You see it and dye. Is he on the line? You see it and dyed his hair pink. Shit.
Hey, Red.
Because men really will sling their schlong all around the city.
Baby, listen.
But then when they get with you, you can't have.
Let's talk about it. Why do you think that is?
Because they don't want what everybody else has had, which is cool.
Why? But why? Because to your point, like if everybody's had me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like what you was goods too. But so it's not okay. So this is why I think.
Okay.
So because if everybody's had you, quote unquote, their homeboys would know. It's not like you're not a prize to them, maybe. Yeah, you're gonna say it in a whole bunch of fancy cute words, but that's what it is.
But I think it's two things. I think number one, men relative to women have to pay a toll to get access, right? Like, so let's say Steve and Mary, right? Steve has had sex with 100 women that were not prostitutes. Mary has had sex with 100 men who are not prostitutes, right? For Steve to have gotten access to that many women, Steve has something that 100 women want. Either Steve is exceptionally sexually gifted, either Steve has money, either Steve has game, or whatever the case may be. But Steve has something. But for Mary to have opened herself up to 100 men, she lacks something.
You know, that's a good. Woo! Yeah.
It's a little bit different.
Yeah, I mean, and I gotta, yeah.
I gotta almost agree.
Yeah.
In a chauvinistic type way, gotta almost agree to that shit.
Damn, that was tough. And it was crazy is the video he sent, it was already playing. It went to another video. So that was the video that came up after the video he sent. So that was a random video. I guess it was meant for us to see.
It was meant to see.
Yeah, he said she lacks something. For her to open her legs up to 100 different men, you know, but for him, he must,
He said her self-respect is low.
Yeah, because it's easy access. Like for men, they got to work for it. Like women was on his saying that it was even men they didn't like. They eventually got access, but he had to work for it. He had to constantly show her that, hey, can I take you out? Hey, you beautiful, da 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 da. But for her, to open her legs to 100 men, it's just like, you think all the men had the time to wear her down? It's just like it was too easy. For men, we really got to work. So even if he slept with 100 women, he worked for it. It's even something they liked about him. It was something about him that they feel like they can add. But for her to sleep with that many men, he's saying she lacks something. But that's a lot of baddies for anybody. I don't think he was using it as a metaphor, but yeah, that it makes
that's sense. A lot of bodies. That's a lot of bodies.
And that's a lot of bullshit. That's a lot of bullshit. It's bullshit.
Go ahead, tell us about it.
He got 100 females. Just because he got 100 females, you gonna say he had to work for those 100 females? That's bullshit. Because there's plenty of females out there that will sleep with you at a drop of a damn dime. So I don't want to hear that bullshit. That's that double standard shit.
That ain't what he say. He ain't say that. He said something that she like about him, even if it's something that attractive. It can be money.
The only thing for a man to get that many women, it all depends on how much time is. Look how many women they said Wilt Chamberlain had. Look how many women he done went through.
But look at all his resources he had too.
Yeah, but I mean, you got to admit, a lot of women are out there just looking for some dick. All you got to do is have some dick. That's it.
Well, that's what we.
And you ain't got to work hard for that because they're throwing themselves at you.
Well, that's what we're saying. That is something. He's lacking something.
But
to open up her legs to 100 dicks. She's lacking.
But doesn't that make them both the same? Why come the man gets the pass but the woman doesn't?
No, they're saying that the man got something that the women want, whether it's sexual.
But that for them 100 men to go after that one woman, okay, for that one, when there's plenty of women out there, isn't it something she got to have for all the men to want? When there's plenty of women out there.
All you can
giving it away, but you're not going to these other women. You're continuously going to this one woman. That's just like all these women want all these men wanting Halle Berry. Even though there's plenty of women that's out there looking better than some Halle Berry, but when she came on the scene, all of them wanted her. What's the difference?
Except for the ones that had her.
Is going off. That means you too loud.
Oh, I'm sorry. What's the difference? But what's the difference?
Yeah, they said
She
Will
had
Chamberlain.
something he wanted, the men wanted, and the men had something that the women wanted. What's the difference? Is what my you know. I want to know what's the difference. There is no difference, but you always upholding that man for some reason. The man is a hero, but the woman is a hoe, and you're both in the same situation.
He a hoe too. He just a hoe with money.
Exactly, but he get praised for his, and she get tore down.
They said Will Chamberlain slept with, I think, what, like 10,000 women. But that explains why he died of a heart attack at 52, I think it was.
He died at 52. He was that young when he died at 52. Did you say that he died at 52?
I think he was like in his early 50s.
I remember last time I seen Will Chamberlain, he was in Conan the Barbarian. He was one of the people in Conan. I don't forget if it was the Barbarian or the Destroyer. I think it might have been in the Destroyer. Grace Jones is in that one too. But that's how old that would have been. So I don't know how old Will Chamberlain was.
No, he was 63. He died October the 12th, 1999 at the age of 63.
October 12th. Wow.
I mean, both is out there hoeing, but only one is getting tore down. How is that right? How is that fair?
With a severe heart attack.
Hey, all them women. Well, this has been a good, juicy show. I want to thank everybody for their comments and all that good stuff. Look, tomorrow I'm going to be at 6703 2 Mac Barbershop. Is that the right address, Phil? Phil, he gone. Well, 2 Mac Barbershop tomorrow. Y'all come out and see us do our comedy show. Laugh it up for the barbers and for the people in the community. That's where we doing our start early with the toy drive. We need new or slightly used toys. That means toys that look just like they new. For ages 0 to 16, come out, bring a toy. They're doing the toy drive again this year. This is their second year. And they're going to have a lot of different comedians, entertainment. You'll get some of Cynthia Young. That's my girl, Cynthia Young. Ronnie Harris, Xavier Morgan. That's my man, Xavier Morgan. And myself, Miss Chocolate, and some other comedians. I can't see. I know I can't see that. I ain't even gonna try to look. So there'll be some other people there. And it's gonna be a special guest, Snuggle Band. Who in the car? That must be Phil.
What you saying, baby?
I was trying to read.
Yeah, I just got. Yeah. Which post you reading? I'm at the gas station. I just got back in the truck. No, I'm at the gas station. I just jumping back on the highway. I'm up in Massanutten. So.
Massanutten.
Yeah. So I'm just getting. Yeah, I did a show at the resort last night.
Oh, tell
so
that girl
I'm gonna get ready to head back in the town.
We'll talk about the street line at 2 Mac Barbershop. And let's get ready to
That's tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah. We're gonna have a great show tomorrow. Everybody need to come out. Check this out. I don't know, and I know it ain't gonna happen, but I hooked up with the mayor's security team yesterday.
Okay.
And I was telling them about the barbershop show, and they were all interested. So they wanted some flyers and shit, talking about they're gonna take it back to the mayor. But who knows? She's not coming. I know. But you gotta get those contacts where you can.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I'm just trying to get.
It's great. We still want to I said if she do, she do.
Yeah.
That's great. We still
Exactly.
So
Exactly. We're gonna have a ball. I'm going to go pick up the food and all that stuff for the show when I get back. So
was that my platter? You with the grapes and cheese that you
that's
showed?
funny as shit. Baby, let me tell you what happened. Hold on. My girl get ready to get in the car. She gonna want to hear this story too. So give me 1 second. I'm picking her up at the door. What happened was she was at Walmart. I mean, I lied. She's actually picking up the food. Hold on.
Okay. So how long she
Where's
got
she
some
at? Come on.
bubble gum for me? She gave me some bubble gum last time. I like the book.
Yeah.
I love bubble girl. So and it's Halloween time.
Yeah. She a candy holic.
Well,
So
I am too. Tell her pack me a bag. Make me a goodie bag.
pack your bag.
And we said make her a goodie bag. I like bubble gum. That's me.
Okay. Yeah, well, this story gonna be a minute because she got damn bags to put in the car from Walmart. Shit, I ain't come here to work. Hold on, I gotta grab these bags.
Still gotta grab the bag. He gonna tell the story.
Hey, Reese, I was wrong. Will Chandler slept with. They said Will Chandler slept with over 20,000.
20,000. That's why that nigga looked. That's why that nigga looked drained when he died.
Yeah, yep.
But you know, they said that Tiger Woods slept with over 100 women too.
Oh, 100 ain't nothing. I'm talking about the thousands.
I'm on the show.
Over 100 with a
I'm on
100. Can a man?
David, you slept with 100 women. What you do? Have a slow week last week?
You know, David's the serial dater, Phil. David's the one.
Yeah, I know.
He's the king of the one night stand. David, you got to slow down one day and share your life with somebody.
Why? He got kids.
oh, make the kids be your companion. Like when you traveling, when you go on, you doing things. See, I want companionship. I want to, JB, I like the fact that he make me cookies. He makes me stuff for my body. He cares about my lips. That's companionship. I like somebody that cares like that. They want to go with me, travel with me to shows, do my show. That sounds like a man. You get 20%.
All right, y'all. My baby back in the car now, where I can finish the story.
Okay.
They talk about the food that ended up on Facebook. See, what happened was she agreed to pick up the cookies and stuff and the stuff for the show tomorrow. So I was at Costco. I just took pictures of the food to send to her so she could pick it up. I have no idea how that shit ended up out on Facebook. So it was an accident. So I ain't sending no.
To say, Reese, I'm gonna.
You thought I was sending it to you?
Yeah, I thought you was like, I'm gonna get you a great platter and she's a fruit.
Yeah, that's what I said. That was an accident. It was crazy because I didn't know. She the one told me this out on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, this shit is wild.
So people gonna be coming tomorrow with their hands, with their plate in their hands. They better have a toy. They better have some toy or something. But that's tomorrow, 2 Max Barbershop.
I mean, they can come tomorrow. There's gonna be food.
6703 Georgia Avenue. Phil, give them the times from 2 to 4.
1:30 to 4.
1:30 to 4.
But actually, I may have to start it a little bit earlier because I told you I got the gospel hip hop groups coming. And
I already booked my Metro Access ride. You told me to
okay,
be there, and I'll be there by 1.
You need to be there the time you're gonna be there, and I'm good with that.
Look, and Rodney let me use his durable walker, the one with his seat.
Not the durable walker.
The one I almost fell out of yesterday because I was trying to slow the and the thing moved. That's another story. But
what I'm saying is, it's gonna start at the normal time because Xavier has already asked could he go first because he's trying to get to Howard's homecoming. So yeah, so now we're gonna keep it moving the way it's gonna move. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, we good. We good.
And tell your girl and say hey, and thank you for the candy last show. Can I have some more candy and some bubble gum? You know, that's a little. Oh.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I'll see you tomorrow. Are you gonna host or you gonna?
Nah, Cynthia's hosting.
Okay. So Cynthia Young is hosting tomorrow. I could just be, me and Miss Chocolate could just be like, hey, you cutting up.
Yeah.
I love to hear you cut up, so I'm looking forward to it.
Definitely. Tomorrow. So we're gonna be out. Y'all come out tomorrow, 6703 2 Mac Barbershop, Georgia Avenue, Northwest Washington, D.C. Street Line and 2 Mac together. Well, let's get ready to funny. Oh, y'all. Fresh ideas and a laugh or two from the first headline to your daily dose. This is the show where your spirit of age 0 to 6 years old. No adult toys. No adult toys. Only toys for children. I can use the rose, but no adult.
Yeah, I know some of y'all got strange ideas for toys. So nah, we can't put that in the kids' bin.
They're like, Daddy, what's this rose? This is and it turns. It's this, Daddy.
And funny, man, you can't say it's just a toothbrush. Why is it vibrating? It's a toothbrush.
Why is it stuck in the tracks of your mental glow?
Listens a hit on the Morning Mac Show.
Y'all it's the Morning Friday. Y'all back for Money Madness.
Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag.
Right, family.
The great laugh giving. November the 21st.
November 21st. David, hurry up and tell us about the last giving.
Okay, so on November the 21st at 249 Virginia Avenue, Cumberland, Maryland, you know what I mean, we're going to have Outbound. We're going to have L.A. Josh Preston. We're going to have Squan Williams and me hosting, and we're going to have Lonnie Davis closing headlining the show. And we got my boy DJ Blaze
on the 1s and 2s.
Exactly.
So,
no karaoke. No karaoke.
Is that the same DJ y'all had before?
No. This is different.
So
like if you say, hey, could you play such and such? He's going to play such and such, not sing it.
Not karaoke.
That's funny.
He was lit.
So you got Shaquan Williams, L.A. Josh Preston, South hosted by David Green, headlining Lonnie Davis. As if y'all missed it. Y'all didn't understand. I said big and loud.
Y'all enjoy Lonnie. Lonnie a beast.
Oh yeah,
That's set the GPS.
This is your hour, let your story unfold.
Peace, y'all.
Yeah, okay. Peace. Bye.
Bye, baby. Love y'all. Tomorrow, come out.
All right.